I thought at first that she was asleep. And then I noticed that there was an empty bottle of pills on her bedside table. I ran for help immediately, and fortunately, we got Mother to the hospital in time to save her. But I never told her about Randolph, or the opera, or the music. And the next time that Randolph invited me, I refused. And after several more refusals, he simply stopped asking.
And you punished yourself for your mother's weakness? Why? You didn't do anything wrong.
The Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother, and I did, until the day that she died.
What about where it says honor thyself?
Well, that's not in the Bible.
Well, it damn sure ought to be. Ginny, you have got so much love to give. It's a sin for you to keep it all locked up.
Well, you see, after I lost Randolph, I just stopped wanting to give it, and then after a while, I began to think that the love that had once been there was simply gone forever.
Is it?
I'm simply not sure.
And what about this Lord fella?
Oh, he moved on. I'm sure he married and probably has plenty of beautiful children. He certainly deserves it.
A lot of people deserve it.
Clint, I thought I'd find you here.
Buddy, Miss Fletcher and I were just having a nice, pleasant lunch. So,
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I just had to tell Clint, or ask him, would you please come to the branding with me?
The what, buddy?
Well, every year, Buck Buchanan has this branding that happens around the springtime when he gets all his new cattle and horses. And it happens all this week. You'll take me, right, Clint?
well, buddy, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Clint. You can see your wife and kids anytime, please.
Wife and kids. You are married?
Well, yes, Ginny, I was getting ready to tell you.
Oh, yes, I'm quite sure you were. It just happened to slip your mind to mention that you had a family somewhere.
No.
Did I say something wrong?
No, of course not. Of course you didn't. But, Ginny, I have been kind of lost for a while.
Oh, really? And in the meantime, why not smile at the prim little school teacher and lead her on with lunches and sympathy and unspoken feelings? How could you, Clint?
I wasn't leading you on. I was just trying to get to know you. But...
Oh, really? So you could make a fool out of me? I've told you I'm a private person. I do not open my heart to just anyone.
Oh, I know that. I know. I'm very flattered. I'm very.
You're flattered. I would think you're having a very good laugh at my expense.
Ginny, I swear to you.
My mother was right. Men cannot be trusted.
You can trust me if you'll just give me a chance to explain.
No, thank you. I don't wish to hear another word. In fact, I don't wish to hear from you or see you again. Ever again.
Ginny,
no,
please.
No.
Give us another minute, ma'am, and we'll be ready to go.
Oh, all right. I waited a week to leave this town. I'm sure I can stand another minute. I'll wait inside the general store.
You got a lady passenger scheduled to go out with you today?
She's waiting in the junk store.
Much obliged. Ginny, I was afraid I'd missed you.
That will be all, thank you, Will.
My pleasure, Miss Fletcher. Come back soon. You hear?
She's not going anywhere.
I most certainly am. And you have absolutely nothing to say about where I go and what I do.
Look, Ginny, I'm sorry if you feel that I was leading you on.
I do not need to discuss this any further, Mr. Buchanan.
Oh, I keep... Ginny.
Will, please call the sheriff.
Will, you stay right where you are. Ginny, just one more week. Just until the next stagecoach. That's all I'm asking. Now, if that causes you a problem, I'll be happy to pay your hotel bill.
How dare you? First you insult me. You pretend that you are interested in me and you get me to reveal to you my most intimate thoughts.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. You don't know the whole story.
Now you have the temerity to suggest that I might be the kind of a woman who accepts payments from men?
It's not what you think. But I'll do anything to keep you here. A lot of lives depend on it.
Really? Whose lives?
Mine, for one. And a whole mess of people you haven't even met yet. Their whole future, their very existence depends on your staying right here.
They warned me about flim-flam men when I left San Francisco, but I never believed that I would meet one who was so transparent.
Oh, then go ahead, Miss Ginny Fletcher. Go ahead, get on that stagecoach. Go ahead and get on it, and you'll carry that lonely little title for the rest of your life. But if you stay, I guarantee you that you'll have a completely different life. Your life will change for the better. You'll get married. You'll have children. You'll have grandchildren. And you'll have the brightest life any woman could ever imagine.
Why do you want to hurt me so? You keep promising me things that I gave up wanting a long time ago. Things that you cannot possibly hold out to me. You are a married man.
You are? Where's Buddy? He told me he was going to go find you and tell you about the stagecoach leaving and told
Well, he found me and he told me, but a lot of good it did me. I gotta go. I've got to stop that stagecoach. Buddy will be back here any minute.
I have waited long enough. Please.
Ginny, just listen to me. What's another week?
I told you I want nothing to do with you.
But Ginny.
Driver, please.
Out of the way, cowboy. We're already behind schedule.
Do you suppose there is something wrong?
Well, I reckon so, or else you wouldn't have stopped. Sorry, folks. We got some wheel problems. Well, the nuts fell off. Wheels about to roll off.
Oh, dear. What does that mean? Does that mean we shall be delayed here for long?
Hope not. We'll find some sort of thing or jig. And we'll hold her on that way. Head back to town, get it fixed proper.
Which town?
Buchanan City if we make it.
Just a moment. Why must we go back? Why can we not go on to the next town?
Oh, it's probably too far. The wheel won't get through without that nut. I reckon it got jostled out of place when we took that rocky detour around the mountains to avoid the highwaymen.
I cannot go back to Buchanan City. I will not.
Well, I don't see that you have much choice.
It is a terrible place and a dreadful place.
Well, I have to disagree with you. There's some real nice folks live in Buchanan City. I can think of a lot worse places to be stuck in.
You do not understand, sir. There is a man there whom I do not wish to see.
Hurt you or something?
Yes, with his words. He said things to me that hurt me very much.
Well, I don't want to get personal, ma'am, but I suppose this was a beau of yours?
Certainly not. I hardly know the man. He means nothing to me. But he insulted me, and I cannot go back and face him.
Well, this man who means nothing to you seems to have an awfully potent effect on you, if you don't mind my saying so.
I do mind, thank you. I will not go back. I cannot. I shall simply walk all the way to St. Louis, if I have